Hi Sagittarius, I'm Jennifer Angel. These are your stars. Now, Venus and Jupiter is still sitting in your solar sixth house, which makes this still a perfect time for you to undergo an image overhaul. Okay, so I'm probably said this to you last week or over the last few weeks, but this vibration is still there. So it's important to think about how you want to present yourself. And go about changing your image that you're suitable, that you feel is suitable to present, but you also have to feel comfortable with it as well. The more you can integrate your styles right across your life, the more integrated you are as a person. So keep that in mind as well. Okay, now right now there's a need to watch your money, particularly with friends. Now, there could be a little bit of a battle going on that if somebody is asking you for a loan or, they're trying to guilt you or bully you into, giving a loan or something around money and to do with a more in the domestic sort of situation or family or friends. Beware of that. I mean, it's all very well to do business on a personal level, but sometimes you really need to just treat it as business as well. I mean, if you want to make sure that anything to do on a personal note to do with money, that it's documented and signed and or at least documented, so people know what they're accountable for and what your expectations are for. If you haven't set that up in the beginning of an arrangement, then that could start to unravel this week and you'll have to deal with it, okay? Because if you don't deal with it, it will come back at some point. So you might as well get there, clear there. Now, Mercury, of course, in the midst of all this, is still retrograde, okay? So how do you deal with it is going to be somewhat tricky. So, when it's a sensitive situation, then and Mercury is retrograde, then it can just sort of put a bit more tenseness or stress on there. But it can help you actually move through the blockages towards the other end. So even though it can be a confronting time, it's actually even also rather an empowering time. Now, Mercury does have a very nice connection with Venus, so that's going to soften and help things along there. So sometimes the most confronting times are, and I know it's a little bit of a cliche, but sometimes the most confronting times we get the most growth out of. And even though that is a cliche, it's true. So, keep in mind there. And for you, Sagittarius, as always, you're so good at looking at the big picture and being able to visualize, what's going to happen down the track and up front. So, as always, there's some nice things happening and some confronting things happening as well. But that's what life is about. It's about situations that support and challenges, and that's really how we grow as a person, and on the inner and outer side. Okay, love and luck to you. Have a great week. I'm Jennifer Angel. See you next week.